Hello, guys. All right. So we are going. Oh man, I didn't even write down what order I was going to do these in. Give me 1 second. Let me go look. Okay. All right, y'all. We're going to do readings for the next 9 days. Let me write down what order I said I was going to do these in. Fire, air, water, earth. Okay. So we are going to do readings. Give me 1 more second, okay? Let me write down the title too. All right. All right. So let's get started. Let me get comfortable. All right. It's so funny. It's going to be a very eventful week. I can feel it. I really can, honestly. I really, really, really can. It is April 20th today. However, this message is going to be super timeless, okay? Honestly, if you catch this message after this, 9 days forward, okay? That's what I heard. That's why I went ahead and put that in the title. It was not necessarily like planned or whatnot. Like, oh, okay, I'm going to do a reading for the next 9 days. Kind of like, I was thinking about it, meditating on it. And usually I would say, okay, I'm going to create a title later. Okay. Hey, number 9, right? Usually I would say I'm going to create a title later. I'll just come back, especially when I go live. But, you know, so y'all go ahead and like the video, especially if you're listening to this from for a reading. All right. Make sure you like the video. All right. So we are going to go ahead and get started. So we're starting with fire signs. Fire signs is arrow. All right. It could be something with a arrow. Okay. Definitely could have a lot of Sag energy in there with the arrow. Right. So, all right. Lori, do me a favor. If you catch anybody saying anything about me being pretty, about me looking sexy, or anything that is related to my looks, go ahead and erase that for me. You don't have to put them in timeout, but if you can, please, 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 please. All right, thank you, my awesome moderator. Okay, I love when you on here. I promise you, I love when you on here. So go ahead and erase it if they comment anything about anybody looking a certain way, whether it's me or anybody else. Okay, all right, thank you. All right, so what we're not going to do is we are not going to allow anybody to tap into our sacral or our sexual energy. Okay, I'm not saying they's doing it sexual wise or whatnot, but yeah, we ain't about to do that. Yeah, 2 of this in reverse. So anyway, I'm starting with fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, you can have these in your sun, moon, rising, north node, or Saturn energy. I'm usually speaking to that energy, right? Sun, moon, rising, or north node. You can have it in your first, I could be speaking to your first house. You can have an empty first house, an empty fifth house, or an empty ninth house, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Dear Divine, please bless and charge me and the collective with the energy to bring a balance to our complete being, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. Everything that is above is below. Everything that is hidden is exposed within our truth spell. Anybody trying to pull on our energy will be blocked, removed, and not allowed back. Please block out any interferences, any distractions, anybody that's in here to harm me or the collective. Let the truth always prevail. I am invoking the Divine Mother into my readings. The Divine Mother Durga, Balamuki, Kali, Chamunda. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we bow to Sri Sai. May peace be with all of us. All right. Let's get our sacred wood burning. Okay. Palo Santos is a sacred wood, and then so is oud. All right, so thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you can have fire sign anywhere in your chart. So let's see what is going on with our fire signs. The first card out is the Chariot, okay? I'm going to make it so that y'all can see the cards. Y'all don't even need to look at me anyway. Let's see, can we make it like that? I got my phone plugged up. All right, so the very first card out is the Chariot. The Daughter of Wands. So I'm getting that there's something about you basically like slowing down and having an overall view of something. The Chariot card, if y'all see, there's a body over the Chariot, right? So it's kind of giving, instead of like rushing off to usually do something or rushing to do something, it's almost like you're taking your sweet precious time and making some type of decision, okay? Give me more on the Chariot and the Daughter of Wands. Thank you so much, Divine. You could be dealing with the Cancer, right? Or you can have Cancer strong in your chart. Okay, the Strength card in reverse. My ears are ringing too. So I could be speaking with a Leo as well, or either a Sagittarius, honestly. Okay, with the Three of Cups. So you're getting, you're coming to a halt on whether or not you should be working with someone, whether or not you should be kind of like doing something with someone. Okay, you're kind of taking a look at the people that are involved, should I say, right? You're taking a look at the people that are involved. All right, somebody could be inviting you out somewhere or to some type of celebration. It could have something to do with a baby shower, or either you're inviting somebody or you're contemplating on whether or not you want to invite somebody to a baby shower. Clear? The Three of Cups in reverse is kind of just reminding you, Spirit wants you to be mindful of the people that you have around, okay? There could be someone else there could be someone else. Is this someone else, or is this? It's so crazy because I'm kind of, I don't know why when I said it could be somebody else, I instantly heard Medusa. I don't know. Okay. If I had my iPad, I would look up who Medusa is. I know who she is, but you know what? I'm not even gonna look it up. I'm not even gonna look it up. I heard Medusa, okay? And I hate to be like kind of ignorant when I'm really getting about, like, you're protected and all, right? I really feel like you're protected. And then remember I said something about arrows. So this card on the Chariot, she has her arrow, her bow and arrows, right? So it's like you have your protection or whatnot, but I really feel like there is a energy that kind of wants to come over you, possess you, or possess those that are around you. But I'm really getting it's kind of as some type of gathering or whatnot. So be mindful of the people that you're gathering with when you hear this message. Okay, after you hear this message, be mindful of the people that you're gathering with. Okay, the Strength card is kind of saying that there's some type of jealousy. The Strength card in reverse is kind of saying there's some type of jealousy, or there's some type of confrontation, some intense moment, right? Now, with that being said, this doesn't necessarily mean like you're going to have confrontation. It could be somebody with the Daughter of Wands coming to the left. It could be somebody trying to, you know, kind of throw you off or whatever the case is. This could be somebody that you've cut off before. Repentance in reverse, that you cut off before because them themselves, they wasn't growing, or they wasn't ready to kind of see where you are. You get what I'm saying? Kind of see where you are or whatever. This could be somebody that you left in the background, right? Where they could be old friends and family or whatever, where you had a abundance of friends, a lot of friends, and now there's time to show up and celebrate. What is it that fire signs could be celebrating? Thank you so much, Spirit. The Ace of Pentacles. So what's this Ace of Pentacles in reverse? What's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? You could be celebrating like a new home, or either the High Priestess in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. It could be a new home with your children or with your loved one. The High Priestess in reverse or the Emperor. I feel like you celebrated this in silence, right? And maybe you didn't invite this High Priestess in reverse and the Emperor. So it's like now you're inviting them to something. It could have been 2 or 3. Okay, so let me change that. There's 3 things that have happened, right? There could be 3 things that has happened to you. You could have moved into a new house, they wasn't invited. You could have got married, they wasn't invited. Now you get ready to have a baby and you feel like you made amends with this person. Repentance in reverse, right? You could have recently started back speaking with this person, but it's kind of giving me like they're not really happy for you. With the 7 of Cups in reverse, all of these cards are out in reverse. It's crazy. It's like behind the scenes that somebody definitely isn't happy for you, right? What is this energy that's happening behind the scenes, right? What is this energy that's happening behind the scenes? There's like a hidden energy behind the scenes. Look at that, the Page of Swords. And it says spine, deceptive, reflecting over your shoulder. So it's like somebody has been watching you, seeing your achievements, seeing what it is that you got going. And the crazy thing is that you're not, you haven't even fully won yet, right? You haven't even fully won one yet. But this person feels like you have. Okay? I'm really just getting like you just kind of changed your ways or whatnot. Like you just kind of changed your ways, but you still might backslide. You just don't have certain energies around you just yet. You know? It's like you're still making choices in the background. So this kind of feels like temptation. This really feels like temptation. Someone could be coming back around. I don't want to say necessarily like you completely like cut them off, but maybe you stop drinking and smoking and whatnot with them, right? Maybe you stop hanging out with them when it comes to that. All right, what's this Seven of Cups in reverse? What is the Seven of Cups in reverse? Thank you so much, Spirit, for fire signs. My ears just started ringing. It says, don't focus on monetary, focus on spirit. So, yeah, I really feel like you kind of made some choices, some different type of choices or whatnot. You've been focusing on your, you've really been focusing on your spiritual growth. Still kind of, you know, I don't want to say still kind of a backslider, but still kind of a backslider, right? Still out there doing a little something. You just really not, what is this energy that I'm feeling that's hidden? What is this energy? This could be a person, or this could be... This could be a person, like a third party, right? It could be a third party, but let me just see. What is this energy? Because this third party could be in the... This test could come in the form of a third party. So it could be something that is more like... It really doesn't even exist. Like the minute that you decline it, it's gonna... This feeling is going to go away. This is going to go right away. The minute that you decline it, the feeling is going to go away. Okay? So it could be like just like some type of hidden test. Judgment. Yeah. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I'm really feeling like it's some type of hidden test for you to be initiated. Okay? So what's behind it? Thank you. Trust your intuition in reverse. All right? So trusting your intuition in reverse. Could come with a Gemini. There could be a Gemini trying to present an opportunity for you to make some type of money, do something illegal. Okay. Could be like something for you to do illegal. You could be meeting this person at a party or whatnot. They could be tempting you in a money opportunity. Somebody could be presenting like some type of lustful thing, you know, like a lustful one night stand or whatnot. Okay, Emperor in reverse with the High Priestess. All right, so somebody could be... I'm gonna just talk right. I mean, look, I'm gonna just talk right. I'm gonna just talk. Somebody could literally be trying to take you home, pay for some punani or whatever the case is, right? Paying to spend the night with you. It's like they're presenting something for you. Like, oh, I'll pay you if you stay the night with me. You know, knowing that you got to go to work the next day. You can call in. You don't have to go to work or whatever the case is. So it comes in a form of a test like that. Or it's a moment of, I don't have something, so let me try to get this the best way that I can. It could also be in the... It could be you needing to pay for something for your children. With the Daughter of Wands. This could be like your kid's father trying to, you know, present some type of opportunity. Okay, I don't have no money. I don't have no money right now or whatever the case is. So I can just give... Well, you don't have any money. Let me not say that. Like, you don't have the funds to pay for something. I'm telling you, like, just decline this right here, because this is kind of like a judgment. You get what I'm saying? This is just to see if you're going to go backwards, or see if you still the same person that you claim to be. I mean, that you claim that you're not anymore. That's really what it is. Okay? The Ten of Wands in reverse. The Ten of Wands in reverse. I really feel like Spirit has kind of delivered you from this type of choices. Okay? Spirit is kind of like, hey, you don't have to make these type of choices anymore. You don't really have to make these choices anymore. Now, what's crazy is that the title says the mantras and your magic is working. All right? That means that whatever you've been speaking, whatever you've been asking for, it's going to work. You just have to have faith that it's going to work. All right. You just really have to have faith that it's going to work. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on each sign. I'm telling y'all that right now. All right. So thank you so much, Spirit. All right. Our divine goddesses and gods, what is it that you want fire signs to surrender in this energy? Surrender defensiveness, okay? Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way. Stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. So when somebody get ready to offer you something, like, maybe ask them the question, how come when I need something, I always got to give you something? Okay, how come you can't just give to your children, or how come you can't just help your child's mother out, or your child's father out? How come it always have to be something? Surrender unhealthy relationships. I can't make this up. Thank you so much, Spirit. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Okay, fire signs. And it says, let go of relationships that do not serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Y'all don't forget to like the video. So I pulled out these fuck word cards. They call it the Naya Oracle. I'm talking about fuck word. There's a card in here that says fucktard or whatnot. So let's see what type of energies, what type of naughty energies that we are dealing with for our fire signs. You could be wanting to work with people, kind of like help them or whatever the case is, because they always feel, let me not say they always feel, but it's kind of like they use oh, I'm sick, oh, I'm hurt, or I can't do this without you, or I can't do that without you. They kind of feed in on your energy or whatnot. Somebody could be feeling sick or unwell from the time that you hear this reading. So they could be coming to you and trying to say, hey, if you can help me, can you make me this or can you make me that so I can feel better? Whatever the case is, okay? Pull your head in. Show more compassion and gratitude. Okay? And then it says, love light, motherfuckers, just this. And then exhausted ego on the bottom of the deck. And it says, seek support. Let me see, what does pull your head in? Number 33 and then number 24. Somebody can have a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag in the 6th house or the 6th house, okay? Or you could be dealing with a Virgo. I feel like that your spirit team is kind of snatching you back into the love and light. Okay? Into the love and light. Whatever this is that could be being offered to you, it could honestly feel very cloudy. Okay? Very cloudy. And if it's going to bring a tower, it's definitely going to bring tower moments, okay? Not just within yourself, but, you know, within the relationship in itself as well, too. 33 again. So it says, it's not about you. There are other people in this world who need some focus right now, who needs to be heard and listened to. They need to be looked after. So how are you going to show them that you care? Who the fuck are you not listening to? Who have you given up on? Do you need to ask for advice from someone else about this? Okay, ask for advice about some, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like, ask advice to somebody else. If you're unsure whether or not you should be doing something to help somebody or whatever the case is, maybe you need to consult your spirit team or consult your homegirls, okay? You do not have to take any advice literal. Just listen to it and and may the open doors to creating your own answer. At the very least, it may show you what you need to do, what you do not want to do about it. At the very least, it may show you what you do not want to do about it. Observe the world around you more and open up to others and be free to help where you are needed, not wanted. Learn to show compassion and gratitude for all of the life around you every day of your life. Okay. And then number 24, it says, love and light, motherfuckers. When all else fails, say, love and light, motherfuckers. It's time to release your need of control. Control can create less flow in your life. Become aware of this. By trying to manipulate the situation around you, you are creating your own blockages. To truly create something positive in your life, you ask for it as you want it, and then you let go to the universe. It will come to you as it needs to come to you in your life. So just as love and light is, let go, motherfuckers. Okay? Has someone or something pissed you off and you can't move on? This is your message to let it go. Release the need to be right. Release the need to have it your way. Release the need to explain yourself to anybody. Just turn around and yell, love and light, motherfuckers. Rude hand gestures are optional, but sometimes necessary. Go on, try it now, give them the finger, okay? Literally. So that's what the advice could be to this unhealthy relationship. You could literally be saying, fuck you, love and light. You get what I'm saying? And this person is kind of saying, well, if you're all love and light, or whatever the case is, why can't you help me? And you see that I'm trying to change, and you see that I'm trying to grow, and I'm trying to repent for what it is that I've done to you, and I'm trying to make it right. Okay, this person could have stole some money from you in the past. Thank you so much. But I feel like your intuition is telling you that they have not changed. But they're trying to present to you that they have changed. Okay? They're trying to put you back into a clouded space. Change does not happen overnight. Change does not happen overnight. Okay? Let's see, what else does Divine want fire signs to know? The 10 of Cups in reverse, the King of Cups, and the 5 of Cups. Okay? A lot of water energy here. Could be dealing with not an Aries. Could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay? This could be somebody that definitely is related to you. But it says all that is lost is, money lost is all that is lost. If you look behind you, you still have something else to salvage. Somebody could owe you something. It could be this King of Cups, okay? A Scorpio. Somebody could definitely owe you something clear. They could owe you something, and they could be trying to manipulate you and say, well, I'm gonna do something for your kids, or I'm gonna pay you back, or whatever the case is. I don't even need you to pay me back at this moment. I don't even need you to pay me back. Whatever you owe me, don't worry. Go ahead and put that in the church what is that? A church plate? All right, the star card is, so the star card definitely talks about not being too greedy. It could be soon as I was getting ready to say it could be an Aquarius, right? I also heard that this could be an Aquarius moon as well too, right? This person could have an Aquarius moon, but Spirit is saying something about being smart. Being smart, okay? They're presenting that idea about using, if you've been doing the Saraswati mantra, or invoking different goddesses and deities about your knowledge, about the things that you're learning, right? If you've been doing that, whatever it is that you're practicing or you're learning, use that to your advantage to not get back something from those people, but to get what you deserve in this life. You get what I'm saying? If somebody owe you something, when it's time for repayment, when it's time for God to give you back something, it doesn't necessarily come back from the person that borrowed or the person that took something from you, okay? The Hangman, it says getting stronger in oneself, a lot of deliberation and delays in your life. So I'm definitely getting like you've ranked up not only spiritually, but your mindset, right? your mindset has grown, your thought process. All right. You have heal in reverse. Let me get a card on that heal in reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit. Gemini. So this definitely could be like somebody that wants to be like you. It could be a Gemini. Okay, definitely could be somebody with a Gemini. It could be your sister or your brother, somebody with a strong third house placement. What's Gemini? This person hasn't healed, doesn't want to do any healing. They can have a they can have an air sign and a they could be a strong air sign, right? What's healed with Gemini? Thank you so much, Spirit. What's healed with Gemini? The Empress. The number 3. You literally could be seeing 333 or 33 is significant. Let me see what 33 is. In our angel book. Let's see what 33 is. Because you have the Hangman here, which is 12, breaks down to 3. Then you have 3 on the Empress. Gemini is in the 3rd house. These are all 333s here. But let's see what 33 is. Because I said 33. Somebody could be the age of 33. Or they could have Gemini in the 6th house. So 33 carries a frequency of random blessings. It connects the energy of 3 and 3 to bring a 6. This number is a reminder that your work and pursuits are bringing random blessings your way that will create a space you need in order to do things that make your soul free. Whatever you're doing, do not stop moving forward, okay? So absolutely. So like I said, your blessings or whatever it is that this person or somebody owe you is coming back another way around, all right? So that's your reading, fire signs. That is your reading. That is your reading. Remember, surrender defensiveness and surrender unhealthy relationships. Next 9 days from the time you see this video. All right, so we're going to do air signs. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, so you can have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Sun, Moon. Look, the 2 of this. A lot of change coming. And your Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, or Saturn replacement. You can have an empty 3rd house, 7th house, and 11th house, okay? Those placements could be empty, the 10 of this. So take what resonates and leave what does not. Let's go ahead and get our incense, a new incense burning. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So I put in my post today. I put in my post that y'all, if y'all come across anybody, that doesn't like me, right? That has a problem with me, that's talking down on me, talking about me or anything, all right, talking about what we do over here. I put my telephone number in the I put my telephone number on the post, right? Literally, just have a conversation with me, okay? Anybody that feels like they have a problem with me, if you are a grown adult, right? If you are a grown adult and you feel like you have a problem with Alexis, right? I put my telephone number in the community post, right? 346-404. That's not my number. 346-702-4044. I hope I wrote the right number on there. 346-702-4044. That's my telephone number, right? Anybody that feels like they have a issue with me or what it is that I do, if you cannot be an adult and have a conversation with me, you are literally only speaking out on me or saying anything about me for ego and for clout, okay? You only doing it for clout and you only doing it because of ego, right? That's not what we do over here. We do this for the spiritual benefit of all. So let's have a conversation. Because if you on your grown person stuff and I'm on my grown person stuff, and we are literally supposed to be doing this for the spiritual benefit of all, let's have a conversation. Okay? Let's have a conversation. I'm gonna have to go check and make sure I wrote the right telephone number. But y'all, please share that message, okay? Because I don't want anybody coming to tell me that another grown-up said something about me. That my number is posted all over the internet, okay? Where that grown-up can reach out to me and say something to me. I don't want nobody coming with no spiritual gossip. I don't want nobody saying nothing. My number is always up on my pages. So if anybody is talking about me or saying anything about me, at this point, I'm just going to assume that they just doing it so that they can get views and likes and whatnot. That's how I'm gonna do it. That's how we gonna do it here. If you feel like she's moving out of ego, no, you're moving out of ego. You're under possession and clout chasing. If you cannot call me or talk to me and have a grown-up conversation with me, all right? And that's just where we at right here, okay? From here on out, that's how I'm doing things. Call me. Let's have a conversation. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. Clear. Because I don't think I'm going to change how I'm doing anything over here until it's time to go on to the next thing. And Spirit tell me to change what I'm doing over here. All right, so for air signs, let's go. All right, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What is it that Spirit want us to know for our Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini? Okay. Ooh, so you have, let me drop these, this camera. So you have the Ace of Discs, the Daughter of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Cups in reverse. What I'm getting, okay, what I'm getting first is, let me move this energy to the side. With this Ace of Discs, the first thing that I'm getting is that you're making like making a new connection, spiritual connection, okay? Because this is underground. This is underground. This is like birth, right? Underground birth, right? You're making a spiritual connection of some sort, right? It's almost giving like newborn energy and whatever it is that you're doing. But the daughter of swords in reverse is like, the minute that you get that connection, it's almost like you're losing it. Okay? You could be having some type of dream. You could be going into a dream of some sort. And with the Four of Cups energy in reverse, it's almost like the minute that you wake up, you're going to forget that dream. That makes, that upsets you. I'm telling you that right now, right? It does upset you, but it's your mind that is taking you out of this. Okay? It's something that is happening that is taking you out of this ace of this state. What's in between this ace of this? Thank you so much. The Magician. Very interesting. There's a masculine of some sort that is around you, right? I don't want to say a phony. I don't want to say a phony, but it's like a trickster energy, right? It's really giving like a trickster energy. You just have to remain, you have to want this, okay? Thank you so much. My ears just started ringing. You have to want this. That's what Spirit is telling me. It's like, you have to want this, really. Like, I mean, want this from the bottom of your heart. But it's a mind state, right? Whatever this trickster type energy is, it could be your masculine energy. Yeah, it's your masculine energy. It's not like a third party or anything like that. It's not an energy outside yourself with the Magician coming out, right? And the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace, the daughter. This is your own energy right here. So, you know, Spirit is kind of saying you have everything that you need to manifest this or whatever the case is, but you have to keep your mind pure. Okay? You have to stay in this pure state of consciousness or whatever the case is, right? What's the Daughter of Swords in reverse? Thank you so much, Spirit. What's the Daughter of Swords in reverse? The Eight of Cups. Oh. Okay. So you definitely could be like indulging into like alcohol or something. With the Four of Cups, you could be having like 4 or more drinks, 4 cups of wine or whatever the case is. But you're definitely tapping into, I mean, you tapping into something. But I'm seeing that, you know, maybe it's like you're drinking. Somebody could be wanting to have a baby or whatnot, right? And as bad as your spirit baby wants to be born, you still drinking. You still drinking. So it's like, and you're like, well, I only had a cup, or I only went out, you know, I only had a few cups, or whatever the case is. Maybe you had whatever it is. Like, let's say you have 2 cups, right? You only need 1. You only need to drink 1. So it's like you're doubling whatever your intake is, you're doubling it. You could also be taking too much medication as well, too. That's what I just heard. Like, you could be taking too much medication. This could be not just medication. It could be like overdoing it on the herbs. This could, thank you so much, Spirit Clear. You could be adding too many ingredients into some type of spell work that you're doing, some type of manifestation work that you're doing, where it needs to be just pure. You understand? Like, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're saying too much. You're doing too much. Whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, you're definitely like doing too much, okay? The number 5 just popped up. The 5th house is definitely about creation, or let me see what the 5th house is. The 5th house, that's Leo house, and it says fun, joy, romance, pleasure, inner child, entertainment, sexual relationships, games, gambling, children, debating, self-expression, dramas, film, hobby, and sports. Another thing I know about the 5th house is that that's where religion is. That's where the saints are. That's where mantras are. So it could literally be like you're doing too much of something, okay? You're very close to it with the Ace of this coming out to begin with. It's like whatever your manifestations are, they're going to happen, okay? They're going to happen. You're going to get them. What's this Ace of this? Thank you so much. What's the energy? Thank you so much. Okay, look at that. The Son of Cups. So somebody could literally be trying to manifest a higher state of consciousness. You know what's crazy? I picked these cards, and so far I have seen 3 white birds, and I've been having dreams about white birds, right? So and every time I wake up, it's like Saraswati is on my mind. She's on my mind, and that's the goddess of knowledge. That's the one when you're trying to do some type of studying. That's who you turn to, okay? I always tell people about Saraswati when they tell me that they want to study something, okay? And then I have her gold plate, like literally sitting here. She's supposed to be on my altar, but I put her on the desk and haven't taken her off. So you could be trying to, someone could be having some music that's getting ready to come out. And you just been in like a, whatever it is that you're creating, you treat that as your baby. If this isn't a physical baby, whatever it is that you have, the like, let's say you have projects, your yeah, your projects are like your babies. They could be food projects. They could be carving projects, art projects, or whatnot. Definitely like music, okay? You could play an instrument. I'm really getting that somebody is very creative, but do they feel like they have to be drinking in order to create or something, or to get in the zone? And it's like, you don't need to do that. Okay, you really don't need to do that. That's what kind of like spirit is saying. Maybe you need to like concentrate on meditating, because everything that you need is inside of you. But that 8 of Cups, yeah, the Death card. So your old ways definitely need to change. The way that you used to create, the way you used to do something, that's not what you have to offer to the world anymore. You could have changed locations, changed scenery with the Son of Cups. Okay, definitely like changing scenery, kind of going to a more calmer state, right? Moving away from where it's crowded, where people are all around you, watching you, where things move fast, okay? So if you change locations, or you changed clear. If you've changed locations and moved away from like your hometown, you also have to let go of an older state of mind. Older mind state. But I'm definitely getting like you are a baby where you are, okay? Which means that you're the newest around. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. What does divine want our air signs to know? The King of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever it is that you're doing, right, with the King of with the King of Pentacles coming out in reverse, whatever it is that you're doing is going to cost you more. It's going to cost you more, okay? The Hierophant with the Two of Pentacles, okay? Somebody could literally be getting arrested. So this is just advice. You have to change the way, if you're watching this reading, you have to change the way that you normally do things, because there could literally be a court case that could end up coming from not changing those ways, okay? The Two of Pentacles in reverse. It says money confusion, juggling the two situations or ideas around, right? So instead of being able to invest into your creations and what you want to do, now you're going to be paying for a ticket, okay? When you could have been paying $100 to somebody, or ain't no ticket $100. I don't think no ticket around here in the United States is $100, okay? I haven't seen it. Them boys are starting at $300, $400, $500. You could literally be taking that money and putting it into something else, right? So from the time that you watch this reading, if you know somebody that has literally moved states, because this could be you or this could be somebody that you look up to, right? Because we have a few different energies here that would say that this is somebody else, okay? We got a daughter and we have a son. So this could be somebody that you look at, that you respect, or this could be like a brother or a sister that's around you. If they moved around and then you talk to them and you like, what you doing? They like, man, I'm over here having a drink. I'm depressed. I'm by myself. I don't got nothing to do, or whatever the case is. Give them some advice and be like, you know what? Hey, that money that you sitting there wasting on something to drink, or you about to go hang out with such and such, such and such, you can take that money, throw it into a drawer, and then when you get ready to, you know, you want to buy you some new markers, you want to buy you a new canvas, you want to invest into your stuff, go ahead and spend that money on that. Okay? Like, this could be you really like giving birth to a little baby, but this could be like your brother or sister. Like, I know that my sister look at me like I'm her little baby. Okay? So when I talk to her and she give me advice, I'm like, you know what? Let me do that. You know what? Let me do that. Because I do want to be doing this. This is what I really want to be doing. So you could be talking to somebody that is around you that you look at as your daughter or your son, or somebody that's younger. Like, you know what? That's my baby. That's my birth. That's what I'm giving birth to. You get what I'm saying? So you put yourself in a higher level of consciousness. This could be you, the magician. This could be you, the magician. And you're helping those that are around you. Now, somebody might not want to listen. That's what the advice of the Hierophant does, okay? They give order to those that's around them, all right? What's crazy is that I was reading, I read my tarot cards, right? I read the books, even though I know tarot, right? I know tarot, I believe, right? But I'll pull out a guidebook in a minute. And I was reading one of my guidebooks that I have found, and it was talking about the Hierophant being a lonely, depressed man because they have to follow order. The order of the Bible, the order of the Quran, the order of the Torah, right? They have to follow some type of order. This could be you, right? Now, the thing is, normally you'll be like, yeah, I can hang out with you, or yeah, girl, you could turn up. You know, you young, you could do it. It could be that, right? Normally you would give that advice. But I really feel like you kind of dead at that, okay? Like, you kind of shedded that old skin, and now you just a born, you looked at as a, you know, as an old soul now. They're like, damn, that bitch don't be doing shit now. I don't. I don't. The Page of Wands in reverse, I don't. Okay? This is you being a homebody of some sort, okay? All right? Look, the Three of Wands with the damn Page of Wands in reverse, okay? This is you being a homebody. All right? So I just feel like you're kind of staying put, and you're giving the advice of those around you to stay put of some sort. There's a team building here. Ooh, I just got chills. There's a team building here. I feel like it's outside of the norm. Because the Three of Wands talks about you kind of looking at what you have, right? It says traveling overland and surveying your kingdom. But this is in reverse, right? So it's like I'm staying put. So you're getting somebody's third eye is open, and somebody is learning how to astral travel. I ain't mad at it. My ears is ringing. Somebody definitely is learning how to astral travel. Move away from control. Angel archery. Okay. And it says move away from control. Definitely could be dealing with an Aries. Or your first house is activated. And y'all get what I'm saying? Like, why does an angel have a motorcycle? Why does an angel have a motorcycle? Like, why would an angel need to be on a motorcycle? She know how to fly. So I just feel like that if you feel like you've been an earth angel, right? Like for so long, you've been an earth angel, but maybe other people around you haven't really recognized that you are an earth angel, right? You've always wanted people to recognize you for who you were, right? Okay, Three of Wands, Page of Wands, in reverse. That ain't your team. Anybody that can't recognize who you are, that's not your team. So the community that you're surveying isn't those people that want to stay stuck. You get what I'm saying? That's not listening to you. That's where that daughter of swords is coming in reverse. And the Four of Cups in reverse. That's where that daughter of swords with the Four of Cups in reverse is coming in. You a magician. You know what? I'm about to go find my team. You could have wanted to work with like other earth angels, right? Other earth deities. But you're like, you know what? I can just work with some regular ass human beings, okay? Everybody a magician out in this bitch. And I think that somebody is kind of putting away a certain image that they put themselves in and having like a strong rebirth. That's where they're realizing that they're what is the word that I want to use? I don't want to say inheritance, but I want to say like that's where their fruit is really coming from. Okay? That's where their fruit is going to come from. Somebody could be getting a job. It still don't stop you from being who you are or whatever, but it's shedding some type of old idea or whatever the case is. So you could be getting a job that's not normal, that you would normally get, but you could be doing it so that you could put it into your arts and craft, your creation, or whatever the case is. This is what the Son of Cups do. Okay? At nighttime, they work on their arts, their crafts, and during the day, they go out and they work for somebody. Thank you so much, Spirit. Give me one more Naughty Oracle for My air signs, give me one more naughty oracle. Time for emotional healing. Dead ding dong dogga. You can have a strong fire placement. Could be Aries or Sagittarius. And it says it's time for emotional healing. Psycho spirit at the bottom of the deck. And it says use your inner guidance. All right, so let's see. Move away from control. Grow your own wings and gain your own independence. No one can control you unless you allow them to. You can tell they can tell you what to do, but it is you and only you who makes the choice to do it. Grow your own balls and show some independence. Through thought and action with your work. Through thought and action with your work. Your relationship and your life is your own. Rebel against the machines of if you need to, but do it safely and lovingly. Okay? You do not need to be a martyr to find value in your life. Become your own independent self and do what is right for you so you can move forward. Decide for yourself what your next step will be and put it into action now. Stop being controlled by the masses. Become you instead. Okay? And it says, who am I relying too much on? Yeah, I really feel like there's an energy that you can't even really depend on here anyway. There's a untrusting energy. I don't want to say untrusting, but somebody trying to control the outcome of some shit. Yeah, that's dead. The Eight of Cups in any other deck, it talks about walking away knowing that it's nothing else that you could do, right? So this Eight of Cups in reverse, this is kind of giving me like, there is something else that you can do, but the roles have kind of been reversed, okay? If you felt like you was a newborn in a certain situation, now you're the parent, but this is a new venture for you, okay? This is a new venture for you. The crazy thing is that Aries is the first house and they're the first zodiac, right? But they're the baby of the fire signs. They're the baby, but they're the first zodiac. So it's like something is very new for you. The territory is very new for you. You ever died and woke up as somebody else? Like that? Like, have y'all ever died and y'all just woke up as somebody else? Like, that's what I'm really getting here. Like, I'm saying that you woke up somewhere else, but this could literally just be like your mindset has like completely just died and shed that old. You know what? Let me read the death card. The death card. This is for this deck, it's called Mother Peace. This book is so old. Okay. This is what the name of this deck is called. It's called Mother Peace Round Tarot, right? It came out in 1981. And let me read the death card meaning to y'all. Look at this book. It's crazy. I try not to flip it too many times. So it says the death is not an ending, but a transformation. Nothing in the universe is ever destroyed. Things simply change forms, like a snake shedding its skin, fully conscious and aware of itself. A person leaving one state of being and spontaneously reborn into another. So your mantras and your magic is absolutely working. Okay? I see why Spirit had me put that in the title. So number 9, dead ding dong donga, time for emotional healing. And it says, you are no longer feeling and you are just dangling around like a dead ding dong. Empathy is your bitch. You suppress anger and it's literally killing you. Those pains in your body are caused by suppressed sadness. Your physical body is ready to explode and cave in on you because you have not been releasing your emotions safely. Scream into a pillow, punch a boxing bag, and cry over sad movies, or go for a long walk or run. Write it all down where no one else will see it, and then burn the crap out of it. Letting it all go, being transformed by fire into air, into light. Remember to release the resistance, guilt, and fear away from each emotional experience, as those little suckers can keep attaching to victimhood. Get in touch with your emotions and really feel them so you can release them from your wounded soul. Find someone to help you get in touch with and release your emotions in a safe, loving way. What emotions are overwhelming you? Okay? What emotions are overwhelming you? And drinking is not going to help it. Okay? Drinking is not going to help it. Overindulging in something is definitely not going to help it. I'm going to say drinking, but this could be food. This could be anything. Okay, the Daughter of Swords, that's air. Okay, so this could be smoking, this could be drinking, this could be food. This could be work too. And like kind of just running away from stuff. That's not gonna help you or whatnot. You have to continue to do your magic, to do your mantras, to do your work. Okay? Your spiritual work, shadow work, your emotional healing work. Okay? You're the magician. Everything that you need to do this, to create a new mindset, it's laid out in front of you. I'm telling you. Just look there. Just look there. Let me see what your surrender cards are for air signs. What is the surrender cards for air signs? Surrender to obsessive thinking. I'm talking about over obsessive. Surrender to obsessive thinking. You are obsessing about a person or a situation. Turn that dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help you bring clarity or even solve the problem. This right here is so... Listen, I have a Gemini Chiron, right? I have a Gemini Chiron. So I tend to be very vocal when it comes to me being wounded. I tend to be very, very vocal, right? It was not like spirit. And when I say spirit, y'all know, I be trying not to say spirit because I could be talking to the light or the dark. I'm really trying to change my wording to say divine. Divine is not the dark energy, okay? Listen, spirit could be light or dark when us tarot readers be talking. So we need to be very clear about who we talking to. So I'm really trying to change my wording up, right? When I used to say spirit, and I'd be like, spirit told me to keep my foot on somebody's neck, or spirit told me to do this, I was getting confused myself because divine told me, give it to me, baby. I'm about to, whatever is bothering you, I'm going to solve that shit. Just keep doing your work and what I told you to do. But if somebody bothering you, return the sender. I'm going to return it to sender. I don't need you to return it to sender. You get what I'm saying? Because it's nothing of the light. It's nothing of the light putting a bitch in the freezer. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what us hoodoo people tell you. I have literally came on here and showed y'all how to make a jar. Okay? It's nothing of the light putting somebody in a jar. When you put somebody in a jar, you slow up their healing process. Who are you? Who are you to slow up another person's healing process? If that person is attacking you, you don't need to put them in a jar. You need to turn that shit over to spirit, and spirit will knock that bitch off her rockers. Okay? That's why I know it's spiritualists and it's occultists out there that's like, well, you did this, you did that. I'm a life path number 1. I did it all. Okay? I did it all. I know where all of my karmics live. Okay? I know every last single one of their addresses. Okay? But I have had to repent from that shit. I have had to repent from that. We're not putting bitches in a jar. We're not putting them in the freezer. We're not putting them in a jar with broken glass. We're not pouring vinegar and bleach on them. We're not doing that. Yes, that magic works, but that's not what we're doing. That's not of the light. Now, if you are doing that, let me also say this too. Because I want to be clear now. I want to be clear now. Crystal fucking clear. That, yes, I have had people tell me that somebody is responsible for my child's death, right? But God told me that my son signed the contract. God told me. So am I going to listen to what another human that does the same type of work that I do, right? They tap into the Akashic records. They can manipulate the energy. They can see it in the cards. They can read that I am upset, right? So listen to me. My kid, as fucking clear as he agreed to be my child, right? He was like, you know what? I'm going to be born to that lady right there. As clear as he agreed to be my child was as clear as he agreed to, I'm going to leave on this particular date. I'm going to leave on this particular date. And every last single death in your life. Ain't nobody responsible for the killing or the birth of nobody. Do you understand? When you give birth to a child, ain't no bitch manifest no birth for you. Ain't no spell work out here that's going to give you a baby and take a child away from you. There's none. It's only God's doing. It's only God's doing. Now, you can slow up the process on motherfuckers. You can slow up the process on people's healing. You can slow their shit down. You can take their whole motherfucking thing that they got going on over here. But we surrender into overthinking. Okay, we surrender into overthinking. Okay, air signs. Surrender to effortlessness. When you don't do too much, that shit just be so wild. I'm telling you. Y'all ever just be going with the flow? Y'all ever just be going with the flow? Let's put this back down. Okay? Y'all ever just be going with the flow and shit just be happening? You like, damn, all I did was wake up this morning and I'm so beautiful and now I got to check. That's what divine is telling me in this. Okay? That's what divine is telling me. When you have shedded this death, whatever this is, right? Your spirit team, your surrender control. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force a river. Okay? Going with the flow instead of trying to force a river. All right? So, no, it didn't work out for your makeup line to drop on a particular day. No, it didn't work out for your music to drop on a particular day. No, it did not work out for, you know, your manifestations to happen within that year that you said it was going to happen. Everything happens with divine time. Sometimes you have to go through certain things in order to get these drunk ass motherfuckers out your energy. Okay? All right, so that's y'all reading, air signs. Clear? So now we are going to do water signs. And the picture looks so carefree on that card. It really does. It really does. I've always wanted to swing like that. But I'm like a bitch is clumsy. I be done fail. I ain't gonna fall. You know what? I'm gonna try that. One day in life, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna have to go to somebody's gym or something. I'm gonna have to try that. I always wanted to swing like that. Every time I ever been to a circus, those people that be going from one bar to another bar to another bar, I always wanted to do that. I be like, man. All right. Thank you so much, Divine. Thank you so much. Okay. New beginnings. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. So we're doing water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right. You, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, North Node. Saturn energy. You can have a empty 12th house, 8th house, and 4th house. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Anywhere in your chart. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Somebody could be doing some volunteer work. That's a good idea. All right, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Daughter of Swords. First card out, the Daughter of Swords. Interesting. All right, thank you so much. What's going on for our water signs, Divine? What is going on for our water signs? First card out is the Daughter of Swords. And then the Six of Swords. What's going on with our Ace of Wands? This Six of Swords is kind of throwing me off a little bit because it's like somebody, it's like you love something that you're doing, right? But you have this you have this energy of you wanting to change it around or change something around or whatnot, right? You like something that you're doing, but you want to change something around. It could be something as simple as like changing up I don't know why I'm seeing like a flower arrangement or some sort, right? Some sort of arrangement. And then I just heard something about a wedding. Weirdly. What's the Ace of Wands with the Six of Swords? The Fool in reverse. There's there's like a block, a creative block. That's what it is. It's a creative block. All right, yep. 10 of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. There's a creative block that is happening for my water signs. It's like you want to change something up, right? But maybe you feel as if like it wouldn't be something that would be accepted. But I feel like you in your mind about it, to be honest. I feel like you in your mind about it. Why is the Six of Swords here with the Fool in reverse? Why is the Six of Swords here with the Fool in reverse? That's the card. You feel like you don't have enough knowledge or whatever the case is, right? To really invest in this new way of doing things. Okay? The new way of doing things. You either... It's so funny. It's like spirit is telling you to get out there and show your ass, right? Get out there and show your ass. Like, show them what you have, what you got. This is such a crazy card. It's such a crazy card. Right? Because it's about being naked. You could literally be having like dreams of you being naked in front of an audience, okay? And it's like your spirit team is all around you. And you are you presenting this in the spirit? So maybe you're doing some type of presentation, and before you actually like put this out there or say what it is, take this leap of faith, you're kind of like, okay, let me fake my audience in front of me, right? Let me present this to the audience in front of me. What is this? The Nine of Swords. I want to say something, but I'm like, do I want to say this? Water sign, you could be getting ready to kind of expose something, right? You could be getting ready to expose something. I need a different deck of cards. I definitely need a different deck of cards. it either. Easy peasy, beautiful. Because I really feel like you getting ready to show your ass. That's cute. The Magician with the Eight of Cups. About the Page of Cups. Clear? All right, so there is something new that you want to do, right? There's something new that you want to do, but I feel like you're kind of scared or timid about it. I feel you're presenting it to your spirit team beforehand, right? Your spirit team is telling you to kind of, with the Fool card coming in reverse and the Ace of Discs, right? They're kind of telling you, like, to change up something, right, before you jump into this. So you're getting the advice of not necessarily like, okay, because the Swords energy goes slow, all right? Swords energy is slow. Pentacles is super slow, but Swords energy is slow, right? And you're like, I'm trying to move. I want to do this by, and I just said this for my water signs. You be like, I want to do this by this day, or I want to do it by this day, or in this particular time, right? And so you feel like that it's already been enough time. It's already been enough time. This could have been some type of creation. Because I said it was like an arrangement. It's some type of arrangement. A gathering or some sort, right? And you like, I need to do this now. I need to be planting these seeds now. So that way, when I get ready to do something, it happens very fast. Okay? I said Source energy was slow. It's actually fast. I was wrong. I'm sorry about that. Pentacles is the slowest. Cups energy is slow as well too, because that's the mindset. I mean, that's emotions, okay? That's emotions. Swords energy, Wands is definitely the fastest, okay? Your thinking is happening fast, but your actions is moving slow. All right, let's go back here. So I had to pull out these cards right here, right? Because it's giving that whatever it is that you're manifesting, right? There is a element that is kind of missing out of here. And I think it's an emotional element. I really feel like it's an emotional element. Clear? What's this Eight of Cups with the Page of Cups? What's the Eight of Cups with the Page of Cups? Thank you so much, Spirit. The Knight of Wands. You're upset about something or you're mad about something. I really, to be honest, I feel like whatever water signs is watching me, why are y'all watching me? Okay? There. Why are y'all watching me? What's the Knight of Wands? What's behind the Knight of Wands? There we go. The Queen of Cups. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's why. So you want some type of advice from, somebody that you feel as if they have stabbed you in the back. They have done something to you. Okay, with the Nine of Swords, it ain't even just me, right? It ain't even just me. I ain't did shit to y'all. But you're wanting some type of advice, and you're trying to put together, because this is the type of energy that I'm getting. You're trying to put together on how you can have a conversation with this person. You cannot spiritually have a conversation with this person. I really feel like your spirit team has also told you that, right? Your spirit team has told you that, like, you can't have a conversation with this person spiritually because there's no way in there. Okay, with the Fool card in reverse, there's no way to have a spiritual conversation. That particular magic is not working because it's not coming from a genuine place. Now, water signs, you've always been a genuine type of person, right? My Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you always been some type of genuine person. Now, you've been stabbed in the back. People have done things to you. Whatever the fuck. Whoever this is that you're wanting to converse with, that you're wanting to share some type of magic, I mean, not magic, but message with, could be magic as well too, because I said that. It could be that. This person is like they gonna cut you off if you try to be the boss. What's the Eight of Cups with the Knight of Wands? Thank you so much, Spirit. What's the Eight of Cups with the Knight of Wands? You have to work for whatever type of relationship or communication that you're trying to get. I talked about this card right here, this Eight of Wands energy. This is a fast-moving card. This is a fast-moving card. This is a slow-ass card. Spirit is telling you that whatever it is that you're trying to get right now, water signs, you cannot do it by trying to cheat your way through it. Damn, that's real. You can't do it by trying to cheat your way through it. You actually have to work for this. Whatever this magic is, whatever this manifestation is, or this communication, you have to work for that, okay? There is there's somebody here that you don't trust, or they don't trust you. Flip or reverse the roles. But there's something here. I'm not saying they can't be trusted, okay? I'm not saying they can't be trusted, but there is a trust issue here. This is why I feel like you're presented to your spirit team first. What's the Six of Swords to the Fool card? What's the Six of Swords to the Fool card? Thank you so much. What's the Six of Swords to the Fool card? The Two of Pentacles. Somebody feels embarrassed about somebody feels embarrassed about the way that they set stuff up, arrangements. Thank you so much, Spirit. Somebody feels embarrassed about the way that they set something up. What's the Six of Swords to the Daughter of Swords? The Ten of Wands, the Nine of Wands with the Seven of Wands. So somebody could have came either at you rah, 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 or either you came at somebody rah, rah, rah. But that energy, listen, that energy, was like, you know how like before I feel offended, I'm going to defend myself. Okay, I'm going to defend myself. And that's kind of what I'm getting for my water signs here. Okay, it's like you had some type of injury, or you had some type of, I don't want to say some type of injury, but And the example that I just got, I don't want to use that. Honestly, let me knock on wood. Okay, so for example, right? Somebody get into a car accident, right? And they get knocked unconscious. Then they go to the hospital. They they in a rehabilitation place, right? Okay, they leg broke. Now they got to do some type of exercising or whatever. Now all of a sudden, now the lawyers is reaching out to you and they trying to see who was the cause of the wreck. You can't really remember whether you ran the light or whether somebody else ran the light. So the first thing you're going to do is say, I'm innocent. I'm innocent. Down the road, because the 9 of Wands is like kind of like down the road. This is delays. This is like something that didn't necessarily like come out yet. Like you didn't see the video yet. When you see the video, you realize that you're more at fault. And I'm not saying like water sign is more at fault. But with this 2 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands, it's more like whatever this was, whatever, you didn't see the other person's situation. Behind the scenes of all of this, Spirit is kind of showing you something. Spirit is showing you something because you're talking to your spirit team. I really feel like, you're talking to your spirit team and you're seeing what's what. Now you're ready to take action. You could be repenting from something. Thank you so much, Spirit. Let's go back to these cards. You could be going back on something. Yep. The 3 of Swords. You see where you were deceived at in the Chariot. Yeah, you could definitely be going back on something. This could actually involve like a vehicle or something. You could be, it could have been like something about a vehicle. There's blame being put somewhere and you're realizing that it's not that. The 5 of Cups in reverse. Thank you so much. So this is like a return of an old friend. You could be having a conversation. The 5 of Cups in reverse, right? The 5 of Cups in reverse is like you realizing you having some type of conversation with somebody of the past. The Lovers. Somebody could have got blamed for lying, cheating, being deceitful, whatever the case is. Somebody could have definitely like said something like that and you realize that you like, that's not what it is. Okay, that's not what it is. I definitely feel like, after you watch this video, like you could literally be going to your spirit team and saying like, all right, show me the real. Okay. And if I'm saying that the mantras and the magic is working, truth spells is out here. I love a good truth spell. I promise you, I love a good truth spell. My truth spells never fail. The Star card in reverse. There's a break. There's a break. I just heard break. Like just that. Break. That's what Spirit said. Break. So there could be like a break that's happening between you and someone else. Or I don't know if that's like a breakup or, like something being broke. Splitting of something. And then like something being just black and white. So I don't want to say like there's a divorce or anything like that, but there's an understanding. There's a break in some type of, someone could like be instantly like stop fighting about something. What's this 3 of Swords with the Lovers? What's the 3 of Swords with the Lovers for the water signs? What's the 3 of Swords with the Lovers? The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. This could be a fight between water sign. This could be a fight or a disagreement with an earth sign. And then more so of like coming together, not to work together, but coming to like an agreement of like you stay out of my light, I stay out of your light or some sort. But there's a break in spiritual communication going on here. What is this? What's this break in spiritual communication I'm hearing? The Four of Swords in reverse. So yeah, somebody just like taking a time out, resting, not doing. I don't want to say that. Clear. I don't want to say that. What's above the Chariot? What's above the, you know what? I am going to say it. I am going to say it. My sister always be like, don't say you don't want to say something, just say it, right? This could be two spiritualists. This could literally be two spiritualists. Somebody has realized that they have been doing something for the sake of money or whatever the case is, right? They realize that they've been doing something for the sake of money, while somebody has been doing something passionately out their heart. Take what part resonates for you, leave what does not, okay? Please do that. And the thing is, they both love it. They just love it for different reasons. You or whomever, y'all just love it for different reasons. And whoever is doing it for the sake that is not for the spiritual benefit of all, they're taking a break. And I don't feel like that's being communicated, the Four of Swords. I just feel like there's a moment of silence, okay? There's a moment of silence. This is where that Six of Swords energy is coming through back here with the Daughter of Swords. It's like spirit has it, baby. Spirit has it. Y'all be careful not to move out of y'all ego with that shit, though, too. Look at that. The Justice and the Five of Swords in reverse. Be careful not to move out of your ego just because there isn't, because I honestly feel like there could have been some type of legal situation where somebody could have took something to court because of some type of slandering or whatever with the Five of Swords and the Justice coming up. In reverse, somebody could have took something to court. Or they were threatening to take something to court and they just know that they was going to lose that court case at the end of the day. So now they're just resting their mind. Okay, now they're just resting their mind. What's the Five of Swords? What's the Five of Swords in reverse? Thank you so much with the Justice in reverse. What's the Five of Swords and Justice in reverse, Divine? Thank you so much. The Queen of Wands, yeah. So they, like I said, they're just resting. They're just resting. There's no speaking out or anything like that. Whatever speech you're giving to Divine, I really feel like they're telling you, they're giving you great advice on how to handle something. Make sure you listening to Divine and not just quote unquote spirit when it comes to this, water signs, okay? Somebody could be realizing that they need to put in a little bit more work when it comes to being a spiritist. Okay? Yes, you are talented. Yes, you have what it takes to manifest around you and, you know, to do this job or whatnot. But do you have what it takes to do it for other people? You get what I'm saying? Do you have what it takes to do for other people? Spirit could literally be telling you, like, you know what? I gave you these gifts to help you and your family, and you sharing them too much. Okay? You doing too much. You doing it for the sake of money. Or somebody is doing it for the sake of money. Somebody that you're dealing with, water signs. Okay? What is the... What... Give me some naughty oracle for my water signs. Cluster fuck of fairies. Time to calm the chaos. Look at that. Time to calm the chaos. That's crazy because like somebody could be doing some type of relationship magic or some sort. Like somebody could be teaching like how to be, I don't know what this shit is called. Like, I'm just going to say, like, they're teaching people how to do sex magic, or they have a gang of sex magic entities and shit like that, or whatever the case is. And Spirit is just kind of telling you, like, mind your business. Go on and do something else. You could be somebody that speaks out about this. And that's what I was probably getting. Like, you could be wanting to speak out about this. Somebody could have a water sign Mercury. Or you have a Libra Mercury. And you're like wanting to like speak out about stuff, something like this. And Spirit is kind of telling you like, you know, before you attack this and say this or do this, like, let me handle this. Okay, let me handle this. There's something with that. But give me one more naughty card for my water signs. Ding dong Daga. Time for emotional healing. This also came out for air signs. So 7th house and 9th house is activated. This definitely probably has something to do with an Aquarius or someone that has a strong Aquarius placement. Or a strong Libra placement. I don't know why Aquarius came up, but. So it says, clusterfuck of fairies. Time to calm the chaos. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. You're doing way too fucking much. You have surrounded yourself with clusterfuck of fairy chaos. You have let the chaos overtake you. It is winning. You are falling apart. Slow down. Take your time and let the chaos flow past you. Breathe. It is time to grow your wings back and fly. Okay? Somebody could have been someone, you know what I got to? Someone could have been someone that the reason why you're presenting this to Spirit is because you were never someone to involve yourself in chaos. You understand? Like, water signs, like, when things be happening, like, you just kind of, okay, especially like my Pisces. I know my Pisces friends, they gonna sit back and let shit happen before they say something. Okay? They're going to, like, it takes a lot for that bear to, like, be poked. My sister has mad, like, Pisces placements. And she just be ready to smack people, but she don't smack people right away. You got to literally, like, poke the damn bear. I have a Pisces best friend, her too. You got to poke the fucking bear. Okay? So, Pisces moon here. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, they gonna cry about it before they respond. That's just that's just their emotional, that's the emotional energy. They're slow to respond to stuff. You understand? So I really was getting like, you probably wasn't one to really be involved in chaos. And now all of a sudden you wrapped up in a lot of chaos, or your mind feels very chaotic. Look at this. And then Psycho Spirit. I shuffled these cards. Psycho Spirit at the bottom of the deck. You could be interacting with the wrong type of spiritual spirit. Look, the wrong type of spirit. So it says, you have surrounded yourself with a clusterfuck of fairy chaos and have let that chaos overtake you. It is winning. You're falling apart. Slow down and take your time. Let the chaos flow past you. Breathe. It is time to grow your wings back and fly. Do you see the fairy walking away from all of the fuck or naughty fairies? This is what you need to do. Some things you cannot change, so you need to acknowledge where you are not needed and walk away and calmly and quiet. I'm also a Scorpio, Stella. Okay. Let the situation ride its course. Your input is not needed at this time. Take back control over your own part of clusterfuck and only deal with that part. Then walk away and let everyone and everything else fall into place as it is needed, as the universe energy wants you to. Clusterfuck no more. Now is the time. Now it's more like cluster calm. The other thing is too, time for emotional healing, right? There's people around you that love you. You could be a person that is seen on some type of platform, or, you know, you have a lot of people around you that, let me not say you have a lot of people around you, because I'm not getting that you have a lot of people around you necessarily. You have a supportive spirit team, right? That loves you, that pours into you, that supports you. If you involve yourself in chaos, you don't want those type of people that support you while you're thriving in chaos. Like, those people are chaotic too. It's so crazy because, like, you can get a lot of followers and a lot of quote unquote supporters while you feeding into bullshit. But when you're doing the right thing and you just quiet and you really trying to promote yourself, that's authentic love. That's authentic love. The other side, they feeding off of something. Justice in reverse with the Five of Swords. They feeding off of something. They feeding off the simple fact that you've been stabbed in the back, or you're getting stabbed in the back. And then it says it's time for emotional healing. I was just about to say, there's still some type of emotional healing that you probably never dealt with. It's something that happened to you. Maybe somebody betrayed you, stabbed you in the back, done something to you, and you never addressed it. The Four of Swords in reverse coming up. I ain't even see. Did I ever see this Four of Swords in reverse come out? What the fuck did that Four of Swords in reverse come out? I probably talked about it when it came out, but that's the unrested mind. Okay. Anywho. So it says, time for emotional healing. You are no longer feeling. You're just dangling around like a dead ding-dong doggy. And empathy is your bitch. You suppress your anger and it's literally killing you. Those pains in your body are caused by suppressed sadness. Your physical body is ready to explode and cave in on you because you have not released your emotions safely. Scream into a pillow, punch a punching bag, cry over a sad movie, or go for a long walk. Write it all down where no one else will see it and then burn the crap out of it. Letting it all go and being transformed by fire into air and light. Remember to release and resonate guilt, fear away from each emotion that you experience, as these little suckers can keep you attached to victimhood. Yeah. That's what this shit is. Get in touch with your emotions and really feel them so you can release them for your wounded soul. Find someone to help you get in touch with. Find someone to help you get in touch with and release your emotions in a safe, loving way. Are these emotions really mine, or are they someone else's? Shall I scream into a pillow or go for a run or get pissed with my friends? You could have got pissed off with your friends. You could be pissed off. It could be like 3 of y'all that's going through this, right? And whoever this Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Cups is, they pissed off at this Queen of Wands. Let me see what the power to surrender for my water signs. Let me see what the power of surrender is for my water signs. Thank you so much, Divine. What is the power of surrender for my water signs? Surrender to joy and surrender denial. Okay? And it says, a key positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and the easy time. Keep surrendering to more joy. And then it says, surrender to denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decision. You could be in denial about you could be in denial about the truth, to be honest. The truth of some sort. Somebody could be wanting to stay set in this mindset that I can never be this happy. You get what I'm saying? Like, I could never be this happy. Like, oh no, this person got to be doing something to me. They just got to be doing this or they got to be doing that. That's that victimhood mindset or whatever the case is, that Nine of Swords energy. Just because somebody did something to you in the past don't mean that this, I don't even want to say a new person, but there's somebody around you. You get what I'm saying? Look at that. That's 4 people on there. There's multiple people around you that you could probably feel like they're doing something to you. Maybe because your life, those that are around you, those that are feeding on your energy, because I said I didn't want to say this was a spiritualist, but I do feel like it is a spiritualist. You could be taking on some of your clients' energy. Your clients around you could be literally be going through a lot of chaos energy and they're projecting onto you. But at the same time, your home, your house is good. You get what I'm saying? Like, your husband ain't cheating on you, but you got clients that's cheating on you. And one thing I know about empath, if you're an empath, you literally have to protect your energy from your friends, your family, your loved ones, your clients. You have to protect your energy if you're an empath, okay? You have to, especially if you're a spiritualist. And your friends and your family and your loved ones ain't coming to get no readings from you, but they watching your stuff online, or you get what I'm saying? They come up in the energy too. That's what that's. I be saying clear whenever I say clear to clear out the energy to change it, not change it up because I can't change it up, but when it's something that comes to my mind that I'm not supposed to be saying, I know Spirit don't want me to say it, I'm going to clear it. And I say clear too when I feel like I feel someone or something pulling on my energy and they want me to go a certain way. They want the outcome of these cards to say certain things that it's not happening. I'm going to clear your ass out of here. I'm saying, I'm gonna say what Divine is telling me to say. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. So now we're going to do earth signs. And we're going to say clear when we go to the next. Clear. Let's get a new incense going. I need to take this out of here because it's empty. And bring another one over. My Earth babies have so much stuff going on, and I am just so proud of y'all. I hope it come out in the reading. I really am. Let me put this deck of cards up because I wasn't even using this deck of cards. Baby, 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 baby. Don't you know that you're so fine? I don't like this thing to be open while I'm reading. I can't find the front page. Don't you know that you're so fine? But I needed to stay right here because I lose this book more than I lose any other book. It's because I be having it around. I be reading it. All right. And I just found it. Where did I find it at? Oh, I think I found it inside of... found it inside of my dictionary. Ooh. Alright. So my earth signs. Okay, 5 of this. I'm loving it already. Okay. So this is for my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn babies. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. And Saturn. You can have an empty 2nd house, 6th house, and 10th house. And this message may apply to you. Take what resonates and leave what does not. That's crazy. I said that we're supposed to be in the bed by 10:30. It's 11:57. After I get off of this, we are going to bed. We're going to bed. I'm going to put my mantras on and I'm going to take my butt to bed. We're going to start tomorrow. Look, we're going to start tomorrow. I told y'all I'm not perfect. We're going to be going to bed early. Okay? The world card. Not perfect. Alright, so what does divine want my earth signs to know? Okay. The Ace of Wands. Okay. Very first card that came out too for water signs as well. Alright. The Hangman in reverse. Interesting. Okay. Let's do it like that. Okay, so earth signs, what are you afraid of? What is this that you're afraid of? You've been having some type of communication from divine. Okay, divine has definitely been communicating with you, and you're afraid of something. You're afraid of a new beginning. You could have started something or invested into something. You could have just you could have created something, but it hasn't been published yet. Okay, it could be a book, or it could be like a lecture, or if it's not a book, because I'm seeing directions at the beginning, or a table of content. That's what I'm seeing, the table of content. What's the hangman with the ace of this? The shaman of wands. The shaman of wands. Okay. You have an alter ego. Okay. Like kind of like a disguise that you put on when you're working. Right? When you're working or when you're doing something. When you're around other people, you have like a mask or something that you put on. But this new creation, this new idea, this new thing that you were doing, you may have stopped doing it, or the hangman in reverse is like being scared of, I don't want to, like the guidance that you were, like the way that you were going, you know, like the guidance that you were going. But the Ace of Wands talks about like something being new, very, very new, a creation, the beginning of something really good too. It's kind of what I'm feeling. And I had already said that. I was like, y'all, I really feel like it's something positive. But you could be moving to like a undisclosed location. You could be moving to like an undisclosed location, but you're scared because you feel like you're going to be by yourself. Interesting. What's the Ace of Wands? What's the Ace of Wands? So it's like you're fearing the unknown. You're fearing yeah, the Empress. Okay, the Empress. So I'm definitely getting like you're moving somewhere that's by yourself, or you're doing something. When I'm saying moving by yourself, these could be like actual moves. This could be like a move, like your body, your house, your home, everything. You just pick it up and you just going somewhere. Or this could be like your, I'm mobbing by myself at this point. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm mobbing by myself. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Whichever way it is, it's spiritual. With the Shaman of Wands coming out, that's you putting on a mask. So it's like you've already made some type of decision. Hey, this is what I'm doing. The decision is made. What's below this hangman? Yep, the Six of Cups. The decision has already been made. It's like once you put it out there, you was like, it's no going back. It's no, if I turn around and go back, then I'm going right into, I don't want to say chaos. I don't want to use the word chaos here, but I really just feel like there's some type of decision that you're getting ready to make, or that you've already made. It's a good decision. It's not, you're closer to the land than you are to where you used to be. Okay? If you feel like you're in a big body of water and it's sink or swim, you decided you was going to swim it, you got halfway there. Actually, you're more than halfway there, to be honest. You're more than halfway there. You're actually a lot further than you think you are. Your spirit team is, I'm not even getting really like you are that spiritual. You have faith here. You definitely have some type of faith. But I really feel like your ancestors is pushing you more than deities or entities, okay? Deities, deities, or anything like that. I really feel like your ancestors is pushing you more in this, okay? It's like you have a connection to your tribal. You can have like indigenous tribe. Look at that. Justice. You can have like an indigenous tribe behind you or in your bloodline of some sort that you work with, right? With the justice card coming here, this is you, there's some type of contract or whatnot that you signed and you just like, I'm good with it. I really feel like it was a way for you to get some type of inheritance. Definitely some way for you to get some type of inheritance. Not only for your mother, but like maybe a grandmother or something like that. If earth signs, if you're someone who have recently lost a parent or a grandmother or something, they're very much so present in a lot of decisions that you're making. What's the Six of Wands? What's the Six of Wands with the Shaman of Wands? The Eight of Wands? Yeah. So the Eight of Wands is definitely like spiritual communication, right? And y'all see that angel right there? I really believe that your ancestors are very much so putting fire under your ass, and you're not even sure why you're making certain decisions that you're making anymore. You're like, I'm just doing it. I'm just going with the flow. What does divine want my earth signs to know? Thank you so much, Spirit. First card out is the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. You could have received some type of disappointing news when it comes to that Knight of Wands in reverse. You could have got rejected or denied about something, right? It could have been some type of contract that you wanted to sign. Maybe you were looking, I don't want to say this clear. Somebody could have applied for a job or something, right? That's me saying I personally don't want to say something. Not that Spirit didn't tell me to say it. That's me personally saying I don't want to say it. Okay. Somebody could have applied for a job and kind of got denied for the job. And so now they're like, you know what? Instead of working at X, Y, and Z company, I'm going to work at X, Y, and Z. And maybe, I'm going to work at A, B, and C. Okay, instead of X, Y, and Z, you're going to work at A, B, and C. And A, B, and C is actually over here. Okay, out of sight, out of mind. It's over here. When X, Y, and Z is all over here in city limits. So I just feel like the Eight of Cups energy or whatever the case is, right? This could not have worked out. It could have paid more money. Whatever it is that you were trying to do, that you wanted to do, it could have paid more money. But once you get over here at A, B, and C, you're going to realize that, well, actually, this benefits me a lot more because I'm saving this amount of money. Okay, I'm able to save this amount of money because Eight of Cups talks about having money problems. Okay, turning your back and walking away knowing that nothing else can be done about it. It's not necessarily that you turned your back and you walked away. I really feel like you ain't have an option. You ain't really have an option. Like you had to get away. Had to get away from something. It could be like that Knight of Wands. Okay, the Seven of Wands. Frustration. Whatever it is that you were going through, whatever it is that you were facing, it's like you couldn't bring yourself to the top. Okay? Something was definitely like everywhere I turned, somebody trying to come at me or fight me up against something. And so now you're like, you know what? I'm going to take myself somewhere else and I'm going to reinvent myself. The Hermit in reverse. You could be moving closer to where your mother lives, Earth signs. You could definitely be moving closer to where your mother lives. I didn't even want to take all this, but thank you so much, Divine. Okay, the Hangman in reverse again. The Empress in reverse, and then the King of Cups. Made me pull out my dollar rods. $12:10 on the clock, my birthday, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit. Am I taking those 3 cards? Oh, let me back up. Thank you so much, Divine. Thank you so much, Divine. Do I have permission to douse? Yes, okay. Back to center. Thank you so much. Okay, right. Back to center. Okay. Am I taking those 3 cards? The Hangman in reverse, Empress in reverse, King of Cups in reverse. Am I taking those? No. Okay, thank you so much. Back to center. You could be doubting your decisions, right? Whatever decisions that you just made, you could literally be doubting them. Let me before I pull those cards, can I have some surrender cards for my earth signs? Because I really feel the energy of like doubt. Surrender to effortlessness. I think air signs had this card. Surrender to effortless. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force a river. Okay, so surrender to effortlessness. Can I have a surrender card for my earth signs? Thank you so much, Spirit. Surrender to procrastination. Okay, thank you so much. And then at the bottom of the deck, it says surrender the habit of people pleasing. So some of your decisions that you made, it could have been to stay in a certain energy or stay in a certain place. For the simple fact of pleasing the people that's around you at the end of the day. Okay, so surrender to procrastination. or surrender or stand in a certain workplace. The very first card out was the Ace of Wands. So it's like some type of movement, some type of action, some type of creativity. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, you procrastinating about it hard. So it says surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Thank you so much, Spirit. So with the Hermit coming out in reverse, I really just feel like, you know, you don't need to search within your soul whether this is a good idea anymore. Like, Spirit has given you multiple clues that this is a great idea. Certain things did not work out for the simple fact that it wasn't for you. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't for you. It wasn't happening the way you needed it to happen. It wasn't putting you in the right mind space or head space either, with the Hermit coming out in reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit. Look at that. The Two of Wands. Short journey. Movement to or near water. So, yeah, I definitely feel like... Where that card at, too? Here you go, right here. The Six of Cups. I definitely feel like your ancestors is really pushing you to move away from wherever you've been stuck at, wherever you've been feeling stuck at, to go out and journey. It's not far. It's not far at all from where you are. It's not far. So you could be moving to like the country, or you could be moving to like a suburb or something like that. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much, Divine. Thank you so much, Divine. What else do we need to know for Earth signs? Oh, Tower card came out. And the Page of Cups. So from the time that you hear this reading, and that's crazy. It just felt like I almost choked on my own words, right? Somebody's not going to be happy. There could be a water sign around you that's not going to be happy about this. Like, I guess that's why that surrender to people pleasing came up. Okay, surrender to habit of people pleasing or whatnot. It says, speak your need and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Okay, there could be some tower moments that's happening, of course. People don't want you to go. What's this Page of Cups with the tower? We're not gonna feed too much into this because I just don't want to feed too much into it. But what's the Page of Cups with the tower? The Moon. So it could be your mother, and then it says have no fear. It could definitely be like a mother energy or whatever the case is that's trying to convince you to not do something. A mother figure. Or it could just be like just a plain Cancer or a Pisces or something like that. Somebody could be trying to start some type of drama in your household. What's the Tower with the Moon? What's the Tower with the Moon? Where that's happening at? The King of Swords. So, yeah. Somebody could be saying something about this King of Swords energy. Like, oh, they're the ones that's trying to convince you to do this, or trying to make you look at your... Let me see. Where's the matchup with the King of Swords in reverse? Thank you so much. The Six of Wands. So they could be trying to say that you're trying to do this to punish them, or whatever the case is. And then, like, kind of starting a fight with you to make you be disrespectful. It's so crazy. Like, trying to make you snap or be disrespectful or say something out of order. But I feel like you're getting good news. You already received bad news, okay? And the bad news is not bad news. It's just rejection for a different type of blessing, okay? Now you're receiving some type of good news. With this good news that you're receiving, right? Honestly, it's going to show you these people aren't, whoever this is that's in the background with this tower energy, they're not going to necessarily be happy for you. Okay, they're not going to be happy for you. Whatever this is that you're getting this you know how like you get good news and you want to share it with somebody, or you want to tell somebody about your good news, and the minute that you tell them, they just like, oh, well, what are you going to do about this? Or what are you, instead of just saying congratulations and I'm happy for you and let's go, bitch. Oh, I got another place to visit. Or I'm glad you're doing this. Oh, I got another book to read. You about to put that out. You get what I'm saying? But they're like, what'd you talk about in it? Like, am I in it? Or they trying to see exactly what it is that you're doing and make it about them. What's this Two of Wands with the Six of Wands? That's eight of Wands already, though. Look at that. The King of Cups. Those that support you emotionally, that don't want to try to trick and play with your mind, earth signs, those that support you emotionally, they're going to be very gentle about your decision that you made. And I really feel like this wasn't necessarily like a you just overnight you just came up with this. I really feel like you had plans, and certain plans, they didn't work out, but now you're seeing why. What's in front of the King of Cups? Thank you so much, Spirit. What's in front of the King of Cups? Acceptance. So you could be doing this with a partner, okay, that really supports your ideas. I was going to say that with that King of Cups too. Like, somebody has your back. Like, they emotionally support you. But then there's another energy that when you get ready to do something, they like, this bitch got me fucked up. Like, they're making it about them. For some reason, with the Moon card and the King of Swords in reverse and the Tower, they're making it about them. What's surrender procrastination? What's surrender procrastination? Thank you so much, Spirit. The Ten of Cups, the Strength card, and then just be alone and develop your craft. Whatever this is that you're doing it for your children, for your family, okay? And when I say your family, I'm not talking about your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother. I'm talking about your husband and your children. That's what you're doing it for. This is like your inner strength, okay? Confrontations with yourself or with other people. Just because you're picking yourself. You picking yourself. Like, I'm gonna put this card out here too. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. And it says just be alone and develop your craft. It's really been an energy of you doing things for the simple fact of other people that's around you. What's this surrender effortlessness? The Chariot, so definitely like movement. And then the Tower again. No matter what towers shake up around you. Somebody, I'm about to say somebody could be having a heart attack. I don't want to say that. Somebody could be acting like they sick. Or that something is worse than what it really is. Just so that you don't do what you're supposed to be doing. Don't let nobody change whatever it is that you're trying to do. Don't let nobody change that date or time. All right. So let's get some naughty oracle for my earth signs. Don't forget that the Justice card came out, right? So if there is a date and a time that you... I also feel like you should keep certain things to yourself. Okay? If there's a date and a time that you're supposed to be signing some type of contract, definitely like keep it to yourself. Nobody needs to know but your person. Shit and rainbow kind of day. Release guilt. Okay? Release guilt. I love it. I love that. Look, he up there shitting on the rainbow. 35. Okay, third house and fifth house could be significant. Gemini and Leo. And then I guess since I took 2 naughty cards for everybody else, I'll take another naughty card. Dragon load of dense shit. Time for energy clearing. Okay, so definitely like somebody could be in your energy, trying to make you feel guilty about certain decisions that you made. Strong Scorpio energy here. Or 8th house. You have earth sign in the 8th house. Okay, so number 35. Shitty rainbow kind of day. Release guilt. Do something you love today, as self-care is needed. You are literally fucked and cannot move forward without self-care. So yeah, just doing stuff for yourself at this moment, okay? You also cannot move forward if you carry the guilt associated with giving yourself self-care. So release that too. Take time out for yourself in whatever form you need. Have a massage. Go to the toilet by yourself. Oh yeah. You mommies know what I'm talking about. Exactly. Sit on your ass and watch your favorite movie. Today, you need at least 10 minutes just for you without any fucking guilt. Please. Fuck guilt. It does not live here anymore. In fact, it never needs to live here ever again. Let that motherfucker go. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. Okay? And then it says, dragon load of dense shit. Time for energy clearing. Clear yourself now. You are full to the brim of dense, dark, crappy shit, and your protective dragon soul cannot deal with all of this bullshit anymore. Start to let it all go and heal. Transmute it into light. Do the work. Do the work that is needed to make this happen. Go outside and let nature help you clear it. Clear yourself by exercising your own way. Dance, jump up and down, and be silly. Cry, scream, punch a pillow, fuck. Let it all go. Learn to heal yourself. Learn to do Reiki and some other energy healing method. Do it daily until you feel better. Go back into your own daily rituals to make yourself feel better. And then it says, what work do I need to do safely and lovely to clear my soul? Okay. Man. And I say my husband be having it cold as hell up in here. He be having it cold as hell up in here. I'm going to pull one more surrender card for my earth signs. Because I pulled y'all surrender cards kind of early. Let me get y'all one more surrender card. And remember, your mantras and magic is working. So whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest. And I already said that. Listen, I said you have ancestral support. But I'm not getting that you are so much, like, you're not doing a lot of magic. You just have faith. That's what I'm getting. You're somebody that really has faith. Like, yeah, you know what? My ancestors want me to do this. Or my, not your, it may not be your actual physical mother, but it's like a mother figure, either in the ancestral realm or the spirit realm or I'm talking about the ancestral. The ancestral realm and the spirit realm is the same spot, right? But in the spirit realm, there's a mother figure that really wants you to, and knows that you can do this, okay? Surrender to your soul's path. I love it. And it says, your life journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment. And look at that. I'm telling y'all, I really feel like y'all moving not only like outside of the city limits, but I also feel like you're moving to a more peaceful, quiet state of mind. Okay. Okay. So clear. That was for my earth signs. Y'all don't forget to like the video, subscribe, like, subscribe. Like and subscribe. I appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm. It just helps with the channel. If y'all like me, come back and check it out. Okay. Right now I'm doing some Durga lessons on how to connect with the Divine Mother. Invoking her into our life, into our work, into our every existence where she already is. But actually, you know, speaking out about that. Okay. Before I get ready to go, I'm going to give y'all, because this is for the next 9 days, let me give y'all a Divine Mother card. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use my Gods and Goddesses deck because they have mantras on them. Okay? And the title of this video is The Mantras and Magic is Working. Okay? Anyone standing in your way, adios. Very interesting. Okay, so what does the Gods and Goddesses, what do they want us to know from the moment of watching this video for the next 9 days? What do they want us, what energy do they want us to know is here with us? Kama Devi, I love it. Kama Devi, the goddess of love. And it says, solutions to the golden one, whose banner is the dolphin, the destroyer of Sambara, the husband of the goddess of sexual pleasure. Be kind to me. And it says freedom from desire, success in love. So her blessings are freedom from desire, success in love or romance, enhanced sexual performance, and the ability to amuse and make people laugh. The goddess of love. Okay? So definitely like Kama Devi is like whenever you're in the entertainment business or like online, or you have a people-pleasing business, should I say, Kama Devi is a great goddess to tap in with. Okay? Goddess. Not nothing dark. Not nothing dark. You can do her mantras. You can do her mantras, but a lot of people tap in with her to get unconditional love, true love, not just within yourself, but like from other people as well too. It's no trickster energy when you are dealing with the Divine Mother or the Divine Father. Okay, there's no trickster energy. So this is the God of love. All right, so take that with y'all. And I hope y'all have a wonderful week. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. And again, I am Alexis. Like, subscribe to my page. And as I said before, let me repeat this. On my community tab, on my community post, if you want to know anything about me, it's over there, right? Anybody that, and I'm going to repeat this over and over again. If you have an issue, not just with me, right? But with anything that I'm doing, anything that I'm saying, or you want to have a conversation, you want to build a school together, whatever it is, if before you say anything about me in the ethers, in your mind, to the YouTube community, before you say anything about me, have a conversation with me, okay? A personal conversation with me. My telephone number is 346-702-4044. Okay? I'm very open to communication. That's my business line. Y'all can hit me up on my business line for free. Okay? Let's have a conversation before you think to gossip about me, because any gossiping, any form of gossiping done with me is not taken lightly by my spirit team. And I just don't want nobody getting fucked up for no reason when you can literally just have a conversation with me. Okay? So, again, my telephone number is 346-702-4044. All right? Like, subscribe, turn y'all notifications on. Turn y'all notifications on. Let's converse. Let's meet up in the spiritual realm and do this work for the spiritual benefit of all. I love you guys, and y'all have a great day. Bye. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock, too. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything is in alignment. I'll talk to you guys later.